gonna start recording, and then we'll talk about your little thing, your little thing.
Gotcha. For funsies, in my onesies.
Alright, we're recording. We're hot. Okay, I need some of the mic too. I never do the mic. Okay. Alright, so
I want to take this off because I'm not suit on that part.
okay, so
So we'll do coals.
wait, but wait. Let's step back for a second here. What's the thing about? What's the bonfire thing about?
So Bonfire is about, if you've ever seen shows like Are You Afraid of the Dark or Goosebumps, these kids would tell like stories, and then the episode would be the story. So it, like the kids would be like, it was a late night, and then it cuts to the story. And like, you know, every episode's a different, you know, canonical.
Wait, you mean chronological? It's not chronological.
Yeah, like they're all like different. Like they have nothing to do with each other. Like one episode, all the kids would die, and like nothing happens. Like the next episode, that's normal. You know. So it's it's just like a show, but it's more of adult now. Like it's gonna be like more relevant, scary stories. And also, little thing people don't know. Have you ever seen Tales of the Crypt? Kind of has the same idea.
I've heard of it. Never.
The big thing I want to do with my shows, of course, have the scary stuff like a monster, a serial killer. But shows like Tales of the Crypt, most of their episodes, majority were like supernatural monsters. But one of the few like episodes were sometimes about like war. Like it'd be a cuts to a guy like who's at war, who's like in the trenches just trying to survive. And like when the creator, they asked him like, why are you now doing like more serious stuff? And he's like, oh no, it's still horror. But horror doesn't have to be a supernatural monster. It can be the fear of dying from a bullet at a war. It can be the fear of being alone. It doesn't have to be just like a spooky ghost. So that's what some of my episodes are going to be like about that.
Cool. And it's called Bonfire.
Bonfire.
So we were just talking.
Fall.
This fall. Well, it's already fall. This summer. So that was Nick was just describing a web series that he wants to start called Bonfire, and just the way he described it. So interesting. We'll keep keep a lookout for that. See what happens with that.
I'm artsy, so
You can tell by that. I mean, look at the hair.
Look at this hair.
The hair says everything.
You can't be artsy without hair. It's a fun known fact.
How much
Top
more?
10 facts.
Yeah. How much more evidence do you need? And you won't believe number 3, by the way. You won't believe number 3.
Rebuttal. Also, we're starting, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Keep talking.
Also, this episode is brought to you by Pufferfish. Pufferfish. Live long, get puffed.
And stay.
Stay puffed.
I was gonna say stay puffed, but that's like the marshmallow thing.
No.
So we probably shouldn't say it.
When I'm editing it, I want to have that. It's gonna be like stay puffed. Wait, no.
Okay.
Also, we're brought to you by not Dr. Pepper.
That's correct. Not Dr. Pepper.
Not Dr.
You've
Pepper.
heard of Dr. Pepper.
Now
Get ready for not
Dr. Pepper. Coming in no flavors.
Yeah.
No calories. So that's.
And you know how Dr. Pepper has like 23 flavors? That's what they say, like 23 unique flavors.
Yeah.
Well, not Dr. Pepper has negative 23 flavors.
That is true.
So actually, it sort of destroys your taste buds.
That's true.
That's one of the reasons we chose them as our
It's
sponsor.
basically sulfuric acid in a bottle, which is everyone knows.
Wait, that's actually pretty funny because you said basically it's like sulfuric acid, where acids and bases are different. But sorry, little chemistry joke there. See what I'm saying?
Wait, can sulfuric acid? It can't go through plastic, or am I getting my acids different?
I don't know.
I was watching a
I
Breaking
don't
Bad
know
episode,
enough
and
about
there was an
those.
acid that doesn't go through plastic, and so like spoiler alert, they done goofed and they put it in a bathtub, and you know like he's like, hey no, don't put it in the plastic. They're like, what's the difference? Acid goes through everything, and then he starts giving them a lecture. It's a science show.
Maybe it's sulfuric acid. I don't know because I know sulfuric acid is in car batteries and they're largely plastic. I mean the housing is plastic, so I don't know. Anyway. Anything else to say about these sponsors here, Pufferfish and not Dr. Pepper?
Just thank you guys for supporting the show. Fuck Anglerfish.
They're out of here, guys. Anglerfish, see you later. Go angle somewhere else. See you later.
Yeah, beach.
Oh, that's what I'm talking. Okay. Wait, where are you going? All right, guys, that's the show. We'll see you next time. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Thank you, guys.
We have only just begun. So,
This
guys,
is a good one. We're not pressed for time today, you know.
Yeah, so we can talk for this is the 200-minute episode we were telling you guys.
Yeah.
And we have just enough time.
It's gonna be a two-parter.
Yeah.
One is this is part one, the Sorcerer's Stone. The next one is obviously the Mockingjay. And so
and then actually, sorry, you misspoke. It's me, three-part. The third part is Return of the King.
Yeah, that's true. And then of course in this trilogy we need a fourth one.
Exactly, because trilogy means four.
Yeah.
So the Latin. Fourth one is going to be
Return of the Jedi.
Ah, that's a good one. That will be a great part. Wait, okay, yeah, no, that'll be good.
I can't think of a book. What's another book series? Divergent.
What's that?
That's another book series. They're making a movie. No, they already made movies. Yeah.
By who? Who wrote that? It sounds familiar. Divergent?
Veronica Roth.
Veronica Roth.
By the way, she's sponsoring us. So thank you again, Veronica Roth.
Okay. Wait, I have not seen. I don't know what Divergent is.
Let me show you the books. Because I think it's more well known for the movies.
A series of young adult dystopian novels. Okay. So it's
It's kind of in the realm of like
Hunger Games, more or less. It looks like Hunger Games. The movie poster.
I've never read the book or seen the movies, but people tell me it's like kind of
crashing
in on the Hunger Games.
Well, our fourth part of this episode is going to be Divergent, I guess.
Divergent.
So
brought to you by Veronica Roth and JJ
Abrams.
JJ Abrams. And sorry, I'm trying to think of the name of the one. J.K. Rowling.
J.K. Rowling. Yes. And Suzanne Collins, who I believe wrote The Hunger Games.
Is that right?
I'm pretty sure it's Suzanne Collins. Suzanne, though, not Susan.
Oh, I put...
So Susan Collins is an American politician who currently serves as the senior United States Senator from Maine.
She's our sponsor.
So she didn't write The Hunger Games.
That's what they want you to think.
But she is, I guess, she's going to be a big part of our...
political party?
I don't know.
I like her.
Is that Republican right there? I mean R. Yeah.
Yeah, she's Republican. So obviously, we're Republican. So let's jump into it today.
Well, before we jump into it, let's talk a little bit about this this cool background we have here. As you can see. We've got a lot of ad space. We wanted to, behind us, we wanted really to put forth the Coolio Moolio name. As you can see, we've taken great use. We've used up a lot of the space. And now everyone will know that sees this video what we're all about, Coolio Moolio.
Yeah, it was a pretty pricey penny.
It was a pretty penny. We definitely had to pay a pretty penny, but it's definitely definitely worth it.
Yeah, we should get our name out there. We've been handling giving out business cards and
by the thousands.
By
really.
Thousands.
We do we have planes drop them out of the sky.
That's true.
Just sprinkle.
That was actually cheaper than their ad space.
Exactly. That was actually cheaper than what we did here.
You guys can see the ad space.
That should tell you a little bit about how pretty that penny was.
It was a pretty penny. So
do
you want to jump into it?
Yeah. So today, we've got some more questions
from Ed.
Should we make up a new name for him for this episode?
Yeah. Suzanne Collins.
All right. So Suzanne Collins.
That's so fucking dumb. I hate it because I know what she looks like now.
Well, wait, but this isn't Suzanne Collins. This is Susan Collins.
Susan Collins.
Suzanne Collins wrote The Hunger Games. This is a different person. So, let's say Suzanne Collins, I guess. No, I think we should do a man's name. Give me another man's name.
Vladimir.
Vladimir what? Don't say Putin.
Putain.
Poutine or poutine?
Poutine, whatever that is. What is it?
Poutine, poutine? like fries with the gravy and cheese curds?
Poutine.
Yeah, that's poutine. Okay.
Vladimir Putin.
So Vladimir Putin.
You know who you are.
He writes. You want to do the third one?
The second one.
Are you sure you want to do the second one? Okay.
Let's
do the second one. No, it's okay. We'll do the second one. So, Vladimir Putin says, would you rather have night vision or Zoom vision?
And I say on 3. Let's do it on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Night vision.
I don't really know yet because I haven't considered it. But he says, but you say night vision. So,
night vision.
So go ahead. Tell me about night vision.
Okay, first of all, are you tired of not seeing at night? Do you hate when the raccoons attack you when you're on your late night walk? Well, I have a deal for you, a product for you.
Wow.
It's called night vision. Now, when you're walking outside and you hear the sounds of a monster chasing you, you can see it. When you're in the dark and your light bulbs went out, you don't go out. So, that's for 7 easy payments of $19.97. There it is. Bam.
So that was the pitch for night vision.
Yeah.
That was the pitch for night vision. But that's not all, actually. If you order right now, you actually get 2 night visions.
You get 2 night visions
for the price of one.
Yeah.
And so that night vision you can give to maybe like a friend or family member.
True.
Christmas is coming up.
That's good. Yeah. Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving. Maybe a Thanksgiving present.
Yeah.
It's not a thing, but you can make it a thing with this great deal from Night Vision.
Mm-hmm. Brought to you by Pufferfish.
I don't think Pufferfish have night vision though, but that doesn't mean they don't support it.
They do.
I'm sure they.
You're right. They don't have night vision.
Probably not. They have something else. They have puffer vision or something. Okay. Anyway. So night vision. That's why. Just because. Well, you said what?
Think about it in our.
So you can see the raccoons and the monsters.
Think about it in our existence. We are, as humans, we're terrified of night. We're like, look, if we can't see, we're done goofed. We just don't even try. That's why we're not. I mean, there's this whole argument that some people are more nocturnal than other people, but as a species, we tend to work in the morning. So imagine if you got to do some night stuff. You are at the top of your game right now. You know, like no one's gonna compete with you at night unless they have the equipment. Maybe like they have the actual night vision goggles. You don't need that. You know, Zoom vision. I mean, if you want to be a perv, you can like zoom in on some like stuff. But like, I can't think of another thing. I don't know. Play devil's advocate because I feel like you're gonna choose night vision. I could be wrong.
You could be wrong.
Could be wrong.
And guess what? We'll see. So with Zoom vision. I mean, let's think of the possible uses here. I presume that with Zoom vision, that would mean that you have perfect vision at all times.
Yeah.
Because if your vision is, if you're nearsighted, you can just zoom to a point where you can see perfectly, and if you're farsighted, same thing. You can just zoom in or out to wherever you need to be, and that's pretty cool. You would never need contacts or glasses again. True. Just perfect vision until the day you die. You would never need bifocals, never need anything.
Yeah, because I was gonna argue like, well, me right now I wear glasses, and so what if I just did it like this the whole time?
You just do that. Just do it, and then I'll put on your glasses.
Yeah, I personally wear glasses, but I can just get LASIK. But there comes a time at everyone's age where their vision, you're just starting to deteriorate. Yeah, you're just old. So you will never get old in the seeing department, you know, which is cool. Don't get me wrong.
So some might say it's even Coolio.
Some might say. I would say it's Moolio.
Or is it
Coolio?
Maybe it's Coolio Moolio. So anyway,
you turn around. But I don't know. So what do you think? What else do you got?
The other thing for Zoom vision. Let's see, Zoom vision, perfect eyesight. So perfect. That's a pretty big one.
Great.
You have
not undermining it.
You definitely have perfect eyesight for the rest of your life. That's like a huge thing. I mean, okay, so that's a big thing. And then another thing, maybe this is less important, I think, but depending on what you like or the things you like to do, it could be really, really useful. Because let's say you, if you go to like a lot of live shows or live games and you're not very close, you can just zoom in until you're right there in the action, you know? You know?
Okay.
Like if you're sitting in like really high up in the stands at a football game, and you can't see the action, you can just zoom in until you can. Like
That's a
you know what
really
I mean?
good point, actually.
And if you're watching a performance or something, or you're at a concert, anything like that, and you want to just, and you're sitting really far away, just zoom in. Like that'd be pretty cool too.
Yeah.
And then there's one more thing.
I don't know if that will change me completely, but that's a cool like pro to it.
It's
very cool
yeah.
pro.
And so to a point, you wouldn't have to worry as much about the seats you got at an event, because you wouldn't be worrying about whether or not you could see it. So you could save some money that way, maybe. The other thing is, if you like do something like hunting, or something like that requires a lot of visual acuity, right? You could, yeah. I mean, right? Because
Yeah.
if you're hunting prey and you see some movement, you're not sure what that was. What was it? Just zoom in, take a closer look, right? You don't have to move. You just zoom in your eyes and look around.
Yeah.
Or, yeah.
No, and those are very good points. But still, I think night vision. My biggest con is that you'll never have that feeling of being in complete darkness, though. That would suck. I mean, this is just me personally. I'm a weirdo, but I kind of like being in the dark, pitch black, just kind of. But worst comes to worst, I just close my eyes. So, I mean, absence of light is kind of soothing in a way. I don't know. What do you think?
Kind of.
Because I feel like that's what kind of helps me fall asleep. I think that's like biological.
Well, and
speaking.
it is.
Right.
It is.
So that's gone. But then, like I said, close my eyes and it's dark.
It's a duck.
It's dark. It's duck.
It's duck.
Would you have duck vision?
Night vision, so you can see in the duck. Well, let me put something else forth for zoom vision, though. If you do any kind of craft or intricate work with your hands, like wood carving, if you work on watches or jewelry. Jewelry. Not jewelry. I have so much jewelry. But if you do anything like that, you don't even need those little. You know how they always have those little magnifying glasses and stuff like that. You wouldn't need that. You'd be able to sit like back here and be like.
I wonder how much you can zoom in. Like, can you go on a molecular level?
Probably not. I don't. That doesn't really make much sense.
Yeah, because that would be pretty cool. Actually,
it would be pretty cool. You could just. I don't know what you'd use it for, but it'd be cool to see.
It'd be like, I think of like someone who works more with like molecular stuff would be like that. They'd be like, oh, that'd be so cool. Like to someone on that.
At that point, it wouldn't. I'm gonna get a little deeper here, but it wouldn't make sense from a physiological perspective, as if it does right now.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't make sense because if you're looking at things on that tiny of a scale, like an electron microscope. Have you ever seen electron microscope, like images from electron microscopy? Okay, so let's say you can zoom to that degree. The thing is, our eyes are constantly moving and focusing. So at that point, if you were zoomed in that much to that scope, you wouldn't even really be able to see much because it would just be moving.
It's moving, yeah.
Because we can't tell, but our eyes are like always moving and focusing. So it wouldn't. You probably wouldn't be able to see much at that point. So you probably.
Is there a zoom limit on this though? I mean, as it is.
Probably. I imagine the zoom is like. That's a good question. Good question.
Because if it is like, I'm just trying to argue my side. Night vision, there is no limit. Like you're always there's no like too much dark. You're always just gonna be able to see. Where the zoom is just you're at a human barrier, I guess you can put it. Like say you do zoom, you have no limit. You can zoom in as much as you want. It comes to a point where us as humans can't even control that. And then also say there is a limit. It's like, oh wow, cool. Like I don't know, you're not that superhuman.
I think it depends on what you do. The zoom vision isn't as cool as like a supernatural thing because we have tools that can do that.
Yeah.
Well, we have tools that can do night vision, but for zoom, it's like it might have a lot of utility if you do certain things.
Yeah.
Right. It might have a lot of use for you if you do certain things.
Yeah.
Like the things I mentioned.
Yeah.
Intricate work, things like that. It would present like a huge benefit to you. Night vision would be cool to have just for the fact that you would never need flashlights, you never need lights, like you could just navigate any kind of darkness.
Do you want me to read the answer to that Vladimir put? Can it, because it kind of goes to this.
Vladimir put in?
Yeah. He put a
Vladimir Putin. This answer is what you're saying to me right now. Is that what you're saying? All right, guys, that's the show. Thank you very much. See you next time.
the audience starts. So Vladimir said, I'm not saying put. I'd rather have night vision because I feel like everyone is afraid of darkness. AKA. Oh, damn it! I was gonna say the Jake and Amir joke. I forgot what he said for AKA.
He just said.
Also, does he say also known as? Does he know what it is? Also known as AKA.
No, he doesn't know what it means. He just says AKA. But anyway.
AKA the unknown to some extent, and it would be pretty awesome to never feel that nervousness fear again. Plus, you could use it to your advantage in any fights.
Okay.
I love that. Like,
Any
it's
fights?
like very like.
It's such a specific little thing.
Yeah,
to
he's
put
like,
in at
you know
the
how many
end.
people I fight at night?
Yeah, it's like, you know how many times I've been beaten up at night because I couldn't see? Like, oh man.
At least 3 and counting.
Yeah, 3 and counting. Okay, so. Okay, so he mentioned the thing that you said, like, we're all afraid of the dark.
Yeah.
Did you read this one? Did you read the answers?
When we were talking, I was just looking at it.
All right. I'm done. I'm just kidding. We're not done.
That was your tantrum. Which is
Yeah, I agree. See, I never said that I would do Zoom vision. I would just, like you said,
you're
playing devil's advocate.
Yeah.
Because I think there'd be some cool things for Zoom vision, but then again, I don't do any of the things really that I said in support of it. So it wouldn't be as useful to me.
Yeah.
And I would say, like, I kind of it's fear of the dark really is fear of the unknown. It really is fear of the unknown.
Yeah.
And I think I agree that taking that fear away would be kind of nice.
Yeah.
It would just be like a nice thing. Someone had to worry about feeling scared, unless you could turn it around and say, well, maybe you don't want to know the unknown. Maybe there's a reason why it's unknown.
I forgot where that's from exactly, because I've heard that before. That do we really want to know when it comes on, kind of thing. Like, that's personally a super big jump here. But my biggest thing is, like, if I can't see it, I don't care. Like, I don't want to see what's going to kill me.
Ignorance is bliss.
Yeah.
Imagine if every night is your room completely dark? Like, you can't see anything, right?
No, I have a little light.
Can you see your entire room?
No.
Imagine
it's not a nightlight, by the way, guys. It's one of those air fresheners. I also have
yeah, sure. It's a nightlight, guys.
It's a Boba Fett nightlight. Okay, leave me alone.
So
my mom bought it for me. Mother.
If let's say, okay. So you said you can't. It doesn't illuminate the whole room, right?
Mm-mm.
So imagine that in the parts of the room that you can't see at night, there's like some terrible, like disgusting, or like a demon. Or something like otherworldly that's just like horrific, but you just can't see it.
What if it's a hot Swedish woman, and she only comes out at night? I'm missing my chance.
I'm missing chance too. He's not here. But I don't think that's what's happening in the dark corners of your room.
I see her. She's like, "You can see me now? I've been hiding here."
I've been waiting for this day. I hope you'd get night vision goggles at one point, but you never did. I'm so glad this is happening.
I mean, the goblin monster waiting for you.
Yeah. In one corner, in one corner it's her, in one corner it's the other one, or it's just her.
I tricked you, motherfucker! Like, God damn it, goblin.
That's how it happens, right? Do you really want that to happen once you have night vision? I don't know. Is it right? It's a toss up.
I would just tell the goblin to put the mask back on.
Oh no! Now we're getting into a whole bunch of stuff. That would be an interesting situation.
So wait, what do you choose? Because I want to get to these other ones too.
Okay. I'm gonna say night vision.
Night vision?
Yeah, that's. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'd say night vision.
Okay. Coolio.
I guess I'd say night vision. Moolio. All right, let's continue. So do you want to go in order, or do you want to just pick one that you like? Let's actually. You know what? Let's do the next one. Let's do
you want to do this one? Would you want to read it?
All right, sure. So Vladimir Putin has another question. Would you rather never live in one place of your choosing and never be able to leave? Wait. Oh, I think this is a typo.
Oh, dude,
Okay. So
that's such a Vladimir move.
freaking Vladimir
Poutine.
eating too much. He's probably eating poutine while he was writing this.
Yeah, I can see it.
Messed him up big time. Would you rather live in one place of your choosing and never be able to leave, or live a nomadic lifestyle wherein you are relocated wherever you want once every couple years, but never able to go back to previous places of residence?
That's funny. I never heard nomadic before.
I've never heard that word before.
I've heard like nomad.
Never heard nomadic. Nomad.
Nomad.
Like, are you mad? Nomad.
It's just pigeon all of us. Nomad.
Are you mad? Nomad. I'm nomad.
So basically, I'm stuck in a place.
Yes. Would you rather be stuck in a place forever? You can choose it, or constantly be moving to new places every few years. But you can never go back. You can never go back to a place you've lived
damn
in.
it! That's what makes that one hard because I think the world is too beautiful not to see. It's just amazing how blessed we are to live in this place, in this beautiful planet. The problem is, a lot of people stay in one place for good reason. I mean, on a basic survival level, you have a home here, you have a family basis, you have like your surroundings. When you leave that, you're risking it all. It's fun and exciting to leave, but it's scary. Mm-hmm. And that's my goal, is to leave and see the world. But home is where the heart is. And if I can't see my family, if I can't go back to somewhere that made me, as much as I hate this desert town, it made me who I am. It made me who I am. And so I bold statement, I'd stay here forever.
Really?
Yeah, because
I'm actually shocked. I'm shocked. Because I know you don't want to stay here.
Yeah, I hate this fucking place.
We live in Tucson, guys. If you didn't know that, we live in Tucson. We're at the University of Arizona right now. Mm-hmm. Nick has expressed many a time how he wants to leave Tucson. So that's why I'm surprised. I thought you would go the other way.
I hate it so much.
Yeah, did you hear that?
Talking to you, Tucson.
Yeah.
With your freaking jumping cactuses.
Yeah, exactly.
Cacti. You stupid.
If you're listening, Tucson, remember these words from Nick. Even though he's going to stay here, apparently.
It's because I know where I'm at here. And it's the safe route. But there's going to be a point where I've seen the whole world. And I mean, I'm probably not going to live enough to that point. But say I do see enough of the world and I can't go back, like at all. Like of course you're going to go to like the big places like Paris or something. But then like who's going to go to like Fork, Washington or something? Like
Fork, Washington?
Yeah, like I think that's a real town.
Fork?
I think it's called Fork. I think it's Fork, Washington. I could be wrong. But like think about like, do you really want to go there? Like not to diss on Fork. We have that one viewer from Fork. But like, I don't know Fork. I don't know that place. There's nothing like iconic enough for me to go there and be like, yeah, sick. They have the world's tallest
fork.
It's called that. And so,
the world's tallest fork.
And so like, yeah. So it's like, I mean, I'm gonna be hitting all these places, and it's like eventually like, I want to just go home. So that's my basis. I went on my little tangent. What do you think? You better not say Fork. If you say one good thing about Fork.
Let me just say this.
Fork.
I love forks, but I would not go to Fork.
I think the guy who created the spork is a genius. No relevance here. Just need to tell that. See Fork, Washington.
Forks are... Oh. Oh, you're right. It's called Forks. It's called Forks. It's a city in Washington.
There was a movie filmed here. That's why I know this.
Oh, the population. Wow, that's pretty small.
It's
3,000
super small
people.
Town. It's a vampire.
In 2010. It might be more by now. 3,532 in 2010.
Oh, Twilight. Or Twilight, I think it was based on here.
You were watching Twilight?
Did I say I was with my girl? My girl was watching it. And she was like, I'm just faking my phony. I don't have a girl.
Yeah.
You done caught me.
Red-handed.
I remember seeing Twilight, actually. I've never seen them. I don't know
seen them either.
Actually, I've seen the first one with my ex.
Well, maybe that's how you know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Forks. Anyway, Forks. So there's Forks. Maybe I would go to Forks. Who knows? It might be cool. Anyway, the point is here, guys. Yeah. See if Wikipedia says it's cool.
2010.
Watch there be just like one like header.
Yeah.
Is it cool?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not even yes. It's okay.
No, well, that wouldn't be okay. It'd be like, because that implies that it's only okay. Whereas it should be like, is it cool? Yeah. So, are you ready to hear what I have to say? Or are you going to keep reading about forks?
It's just a good place.
He's not even reading about the city anymore. He's like looking at pictures of forks, like, you know?
Actual forks.
Okay. So, actually, are you ready for this?
I'm so ready. Dun, 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 dun. Did you get that?
Is that the dun 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 dun? Okay, anyway. I would actually probably choose the nomadic one. Because
I'm offended.
here's the thing. Well, guess what? You can get out of here. All right? I'll finish this myself. All right, guys. Anyway. I'll choose the nomadic one. And here's why. I've actually moved around a little bit already. I moved 3 times. Mm-hmm. I've lived in Indiana, Alabama, and Arizona. And while it does, like, there's a certain bittersweetness to leaving a place. Like, there always is. There's a bittersweetness when you leave anything. Mm-hmm. That you, especially when it comes to places that you've been for a while, places where you've made friends and where you've had good experiences, things like that. Obviously, if you hate a place, you're not going to have bittersweetness. It's just going to be sweetness when you leave it, right? But there's that certain quality that of a feeling that you get when you leave a place. And there's a certain, like, kind of sadness where I can't really say, like, I've had friends that I've had for my whole life, and I'm still very close with them now. I can't really say that because I've moved around. I moved in twice in elementary school. Oh, no, wait. No. Okay, I'm not going to get into that right now. But the point is that I moved around enough to, like, not have, that kind of stability in terms of, like, friends of, long time friends that I've had since I was, like, very young. But the thing is, because I've already done that, it's like it's not as daunting to me anymore. Mm-hmm. Like, I've already done that. I've already moved away from people that I was close to. Yeah. I've already gone through it, so I kind of know what it's like. And plus, moving to, like, a new place every few years. This doesn't say, it says I would be relocated. It doesn't say, like, I would have to, like, pay for it, or I would, need to, like, provide my own funds. And, like, yeah, exactly. Like, it just happens, right? Imagine how cool that, and it says of your choosing. So, like, imagine how cool that'd be. I could go to places that I would never, ever go otherwise. And you could see so much of the world. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you'd be able to see so much of the world. You'd be able to get all these new experiences. And, like, and I feel like the bittersweetness of leaving all these places is balanced out by this new kind of exciting adventure you have ahead of you that you know is coming. Mm-hmm. And, like, some places will be good, some places might not be so good. But the fact is that you're having so many new experiences, you're meeting so many new people, that I think you'd become this much more well-rounded. I mean, worldly, right? That's why people call that. You become very worldly and well-traveled. And just because you're moving around all the time, it doesn't mean you can never see your friends and family again. Yeah, you can never go back to one place, but there's nothing stopping you from saying, like, oh, hey, like, come visit me.
Yeah.
Like how cool would that be? Like,
yeah.
Oh, I'm living in, I don't know, like, Brussels right now. Come visit me.
Yeah.
I'm living in Forks right now.
Yeah.
Head on over, right? I mean, like, there's nothing, obviously money would be an issue, but
definitely.
But that would still be an option.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't mean you can never see your family again. It doesn't mean you can never see your friends again. Maybe that's a hassle to get them to visit you, but it's possible. It's possible. I just can't imagine having to stay in the same place. Yeah. And like, it seems like the way the question is, you can't even go on, like, vacations.
Yeah.
Right? You can't even go like out of probably, like, the city.
Yeah.
You can't,
it would suck. Don't get me wrong. And I think, and because I've been kind of in your situation, mm-hmm. but I'm starting to realize it's a little bit, not a little bit. It's drastically different. you've left places, you know, and you left a place, and it just feels like, I could be wrong, but like when you left Indiana, right? You didn't have a family there. It was just your immediate family, right? Or did you have family in Indiana?
No, I had family in Illinois. I still do.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna say, like, for me, because I really can't say I have friends who I grew up with. It was just my family. But that being said, I would go from Tucson to Chicago back and forth, and it was always me moving. So my family never left. My family's always been here. You know, there's no change, no anything, and our roots go back since, like, you know, centuries. So like I have always had, and it's probably going to be always going to be family here. And so I have a basis, like a foundation of, like, I have someone, like I have like 50 cousins, I'm sure, that live like in Tucson, where it's like yours is a little different. I feel like it's a little bit more easier for you to leave it. I mean, I could be wrong. Correct me.
Yes, that's true, because I don't have as much family here as you do. My family's all not in the U.S. The vast majority of them are in the U.S. So like, it's not as big of a deal. It's true.
And so I feel like, and also you felt the pain of like leaving somewhere and have to move on. Where me, I was like, I came back to Tucson eventually. It sucked being in Chicago and missing Tucson, but then I came back to Tucson eventually. And then I went back to Chicago, and I go back here and there, so it's not like I completely miss it. Like, it's still there. So I think it's a little bit easier for me, you know?
To say that you'd stay here.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I can see that. I agree.
I think that's a good one. You want to, should we read his?
Yeah, let's read their answer.
Vladimir's.
Yeah, Vladimir Putin.
I'm going to read it how he would read it. I'd probably rather live in one place I don't know what I'm fucking doing. Okay, one place because relationships are super important to me, and I think I'd be able to cultivate as satisfying ones if I was moving every 3 years or so. So I'm gonna assume Vladimir's from where he's from. Like, he hasn't probably left much. I mean, I don't know Vladimir. I'm just gonna go on this basis. So I feel like you've been saying
basis a lot today.
I love basis.
I think you've said it like at least 3 times.
Comment how many times I said basis.
That's another one right there. So
comment. I think it's about 5. But I think I can relate with Vladimir, because I wholeheartedly agree with that.
Yes.
It's so hard to. But also put it in this way, playing devil's advocate. What if say you met someone and she's like, hey, you know, I'm gonna move to Forks for a job.
Always with the Forks.
It's freaking Forks.
Always.
You can't do that. You can't do that if you're stuck. You're bound to Tucson.
Wait. Wait. She says she wants.
Yeah,
exactly.
She's going. So I'm bound. Where it seems like in your case, at least I can go there once, try it out with her. I'm gonna leave again eventually.
And it doesn't say you can't bring anyone with you.
Oh, see, that's true too. Like, you can be moving together. Like this, you're bound, and so like that's another thing.
Or what if you can bring your whole family with you? just 50 people moving around all over the world.
But see, that's the thing.
But you probably can't. I'm assuming you may be able to bring one person, maybe. And even then, it probably wouldn't be like a package deal. Like, they'd have to like find their own way.
Yeah.
You know? They'd have to like.
Yeah. I still would choose
staying.
Because I think about it, like, how many of my family, like, say if I could, say there's someone out there who would pay for all of them to come with me. Most of them are probably going to stay. They're like, well, I have a job here. Like, I don't like. I want to see the world, but I don't want to keep moving. Like, I have a family. I have this. I got that. I already have that. Like, I got this, I got that. I got this. You're young. Like, I can do it because I'm young and frivolous. But
that you are. A lot of frivolity.
It's too much.
Frivolousness.
Too much.
It is too much. You know,
it's
you
a
need
lot.
To calm down with the.
I need to. My doctor says I have a disease called frivolite. Frivolosis. And he gives me a. We're also brought to you by my medication I take for my
He's in the very late stages of fibrillosis. Please
donate to my Patreon.
Please donate. We're gonna put up a link to the GoFundMe.
I'm gonna make a real GoFundMe. Have a picture of me like this
for Nick's fibrillosis.
That was a good one though. I like that, but I think we kind of.
Yeah, and I think we've come to the conclusion that you're wrong. No, I'm just kidding.
Wrong. China.
Wrong. China.
Okay.
So, and that's the thing. If you always live in Tucson, you never be able to go to China.
That's it. I'm sold.
Yeah, change your mind just like that. But I think this question does depend. The answer to this question depends on what you've done so far in your life.
Yeah.
If you've moved around a lot and you know what it's like and you know what it comes with.
Yeah.
And you kind of have a desire to see more of the world.
Yeah.
Because in a way you kind of know what each place has to offer. Each place is unique. If you weigh that heavily enough against the bittersweetness of leaving a place and it counts enough for you, then yeah, I think that works very well. But if you're not used to it, if you're kind of bound to one place, whether it's family or you're not used to you're not used to moving. Because neither answer is wrong.
No, yeah. What I always told myself is that, hey, look, I'm gonna leave this place, regardless. I'm leaving it. But I'm gonna die here. That's my goal. I'm going to die in Tucson.
You have a goal to die here?
Yeah, I'm not dying anywhere. If I die, remember this, we're probably watching in the future. Like, remember when Nick died in Wisconsin? I'm gonna be pissed off if that's the case. But that's my goal in life, is to die here. I have like a whole planned out, like where I want to get buried, where I want the funeral. Like, it's gonna be here. It has to be here. If not, I'm gonna sue everyone.
Wait. Are you saying you want to actually die here, or you just want to be buried here?
I mean, I would prefer to die here.
Really?
Yeah. But like if it has to come to it, I want to be buried here. Throw my ashes in the ocean that we don't have.
Yeah.
Just throw it in the river.
Yeah. Throw them in the fountain.
Just start throwing ashes. What are you doing?
This is his dying wish, okay? Leave me alone.
They're like, damn it. My one weakness.
Yeah, we can't do anything now. It's his dying wish.
So, well, we'll jump to 4. But you would say you would leave. I would stay.
Actually, wait. How much time do we have? How long have we been going?
Actually, let me pause it real quick just to see how much.
Okay, so we've looks like we've been going about 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Which is a lot longer. I had no idea it had been this long. But yeah, we can cut it off here. I think 40 minutes is long enough. This is part 1 of the 200 minute episode anyway. So we're gonna have plenty more time. No, we're not actually gonna do that. They're just gonna be normal episodes.
Yeah.
But I think this is good enough, right?
Yeah, it's a super good one. I
mean, we've gone a lot. We talked about a lot of stuff. Things got real.
I'm looking at the last answers, the last questions. I really like them. But we are pressed for time, but we went on pretty long.
Yeah. So we'll save them for next time. We'll save them for next time.
And then, so thank you, Vladimir. We've been reading your questions for about 3 episodes now, so that's how great they are. And
Vladimir Putin. No, it's actually just 2 episodes. This is the second episode we've talked about Vladimir's, because last time he was Ed.
Yeah.
Remember?
Oh, yeah, it's true.
Ed O'Neill.
But yeah, thank you again for your questions, and please again send more. Here's the email you can send it to. We have episodes every Monday. Sometimes we do have them on, of course, Monday. Another day, sometimes we're pretty frivolous with this, but Monday.
We're pretty flexible on posting like our videos. So like if editing doesn't get done till say Monday, then we'll post it at least by I'd say like Monday-ish.
Yeah. Turn on your notifications. Email us if you can.
Like and subscribe.
Thank you, Pufferfish.
Please.
Thank you, Not Dr. Pepper. And also, thank you for letting us use your ad space.
Who are you thinking with that? Who let us use your ad space? Oh, everyone.
Yeah.
They collectively allowed us to use the.
Have you ever been to the everyone meetings? Everyone in the world just gets in one little room.
Geez.
They have cookies.
That's a big room.
Yeah, it's.
Oh man.
It's about a ballroom. Ballroom size. And we just all get in there and talk about life and stuff. It's pretty fun. We all play
and I wasn't invited.
We bridge.
I wasn't invited. Thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot, everyone. There's an email listing actually out there, which is everyone but Thaddeus in the world. It's pretty fun. We like go on, have little chats, drop a bunch of memes. A lot of them don't speak English, unfortunately, so I don't understand half of it.
They don't speak English?
Yeah. Freaking foreigners. Yeah, that's what I told them.
This is America, okay?
They just replied in like characters and like Spanish. I don't know what they were saying. A lot of Portuguese.
This is why we need to make America great again.
Exactly. Exactly. I'm not showing the front of that because
it's probably. I mean,
it's not a "Make America Great" hat, by the way.
Apparently Nick has gotten a lot of crap about this hat.
Yeah.
Because as you can see, it kind of looks like.
So yeah. So please stop asking me if I'm voting for Trump because I'm not. Okay, Grandma.
But I am.
He is
not either.
Not either.
But. And that fits in pretty well with the whole China, Wrong.
Wrong.
You're wrong.
You're wrong. But yeah, anything else that we should say? Am I missing something?
I don't
Thank
think
you again,
so.
Vladimir. Thank you for the people who have sent it in. We'll get to your questions eventually.
Please send, if you're watching this, please send something in. Doesn't matter what it is. Just send something in. It can be questions. It can be answers. It can be something else. But yeah, okay. I think we said it all. Like and subscribe. Send in your submissions.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you again
Thank
for
you guys
watching. We
again
really
for
appreciate it. And we will see you next time. Maybe on Monday. We're not sure yet, but this is probably gonna be on a Monday.
Yeah.
But maybe not. Maybe on a Monday.
You know?
Anyway, see you guys next time.
I'm hopefully Monday. But
Monday.
thank you guys again, and